All right, guys. Again, my name is Steve Schaefer with LRM Leasing. I want to talk to you about a truck that I have behind me. It's an LRM truck, but it actually belongs to a customer. The customer called me stating that he's having an issue with oil pressure. Now, he already did some of his due diligence by checking the the pickup tube, the O-rings, and also had the mains and rod bearings checked just to find out that everything was good on the bottom end, but oil pressure was still low. Oil pressure had reached about 12 psi when he lets up, and it would only go as high as 20 and then drop below 12, giving a check engine light for a low oil pressure issue. So there's a few other things that we wanted to check, which I haven't mentioned, and it's very rare, which would be the actual the cam and the rockers on the top end. When you have oil passing through and it may be leaking out. So on this particular truck, we actually found that we ended up replacing the cams and the rockers and the box as one. What I normally do with the customers, I usually give them two options if I can. One option is, of course, all brand new, and we give you guys our pricing as an LRM customer. And then the second option, if I have it laying around, is a used part. Unfortunately, no warranty, but we try to make sure that it's in good shape. We look over everything, we would install it and make sure the oil pressure goes up. That's pretty much what we did on this truck. We found a used one, a really good one. We put the truck back together, and by using a used rocker box right along with the cams and the rockers that originally came from another truck. We bolted it down to spec, and we ended up replacing the fuel lines for their one-time use. So it has all new fuel lines. We fired up the truck, and sure enough, our oil pressure is where it needs to be when it's cold, right about 50. And then when you hit 1200 RPMs, around 75. And then when it gets hot, the oil pressure would drop down to 14 where it wants to. And then when you rev it back up, right about 55 to 60 is where it's looking good. So that's where we ended up finding the problem with this particular truck. The other second option, again, it's rare, would be the oil regulator, which would be in your oil module. We didn't go that far because we ended up finding the problem on top by removing the rocker cover, and then we saw the oil just coming out where it shouldn't be. All right, guys, so this was my customer's truck, what we just talked about with the low oil pressure. He was very happy that we were able to get him in right away and get him out. Very super excited. And again, if you have any issues with your truck or any concerns, feel free to reach out to us, especially when you joined the LRM family. Write your concerns on the bottom, subscribe, and if anything happens, you can always call the office, again, if you need that help with the truck. Thank you. Have a great day.